Hey, how's it going? Ron here, and today I'm going to talk to you about something called meta-awareness, okay? Meta-awareness is simply just being aware of your own body, being aware of your own emotions, how you feel, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. I really learned about this from a book called Hooked by Nariel, and he talks about how, we're all just addicted to our smartphones. We're all addicted to our phones. We're addicted to just feeling certain types of moods, feeling certain types of emotional triggers, and there's actually a science behind it and a psychology behind it, and I want everyone to be more consciously aware of it. This isn't gonna fix anything. Implementing this isn't just gonna change everything. It's not gonna be like this one-step thing, but just having a meta-awareness, being more self-aware of what you're addicted to, how you're feeling, what makes you happy, what makes you mad, just is a profound effect that can really just change everything once you're aware of it. And I want to talk to you about it quickly. So the first step to being more self-aware is to honestly be in your body and be more present. There's a book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and a lot of people forget that we are our habits. Habits create who we are. So if habits create who we are, that means we're similar to robots. People call them automatons, okay? You can Google this if you don't believe me, but we are very similar to robots in terms of just responses. We are, we think the same thoughts every day. We think an average of 60,000 thoughts a day, and a lot of them, believe it or not, are the same thoughts. So we pretty much move in cycles. We move in patterns, and it's very predictable. So what that means is whenever let's say you want to check your phone, there's an anchor to your phone in you. Whenever you feel bored, that emotion, you check your phone. Whenever you feel angry, you, let's say, eat ice cream. There's different anchors and different emotional, neural connections together, responses that we're constantly unaware of. And my point is to just get you more aware of that, okay? For me, for instance, a while ago, after reading the book Hooked and realized how much we're addicted to our phones and not realizing it, I took a shower, and while I'm showering, just doing my simple shower routine, I felt a pang, an emotional pang that I should check my phone, I should see what's going on, I should check my messages, I should check my Snapchat, I should go on Instagram. I felt this emotional tug of, hey, you should probably check your phone. It was like an automatic response. And this response, it's almost robotic. It's a quick, let me do this, let me do that, let me do this, let me do that. And it's tough to realize it unless you step out of it, being more consciously aware of it. Like, there's just so many examples of people just being sort of robotic in their own responses. And it's the same thing with being angry. It's like you try to start your car, and let's say your car starts a little bit wrong and you're a little bit pissed. Wow, knee-jerk reaction. And you carry that through the whole day. You go to work and your boss is like, hey, why, blah, 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 yelling at you, and you just flip out on your boss. This is another form of that same automatic response. Being more self-aware is difficult because if you didn't know, if you weren't aware of yourself and aware of just how you reacted to your boss, and that was because of what happened that morning, you're just keep spiraling down that wrong path. You're not more self-aware. So it's tough. We live in a world where it's just full of robotic impulses, robotic responses. It's just hard to not get caught up in it, okay? And the only way to really, really, really break out of that is a couple things. What I like to do is I like to have a journal, okay? I like to have a journal, and I like to meditate. By having a journal and by meditating, what you're gonna do is you're gonna be automatically just more self-aware of how you're feeling, and you're gonna be more self-aware of your own body, okay? Having a journal where you write down your day, how you felt, what was good, what was bad, is great, because 2 weeks from now, when things get a little bit more difficult and you don't know what's going on with your life, everything's a spiral, you lost your job, your girlfriend's mad at you, your dog ran away and you're upset. If you write down your journal every day, 2 weeks from now, you can read all those journals and you can see all those little signs before they happen. You can see that your girlfriend was mad at you, she broke up with you, but in reality it was because of something small that was probably a couple days before, like you losing your keys and all this stuff happening. Being more self-aware of that is a key to just knowing yourself. It's the same thing with meditation. Knowing how you feel, like feeling that urge to, hey, I want to check my phone, feeling that urge to just do different things, just really is beneficial if you know yourself. You know that, this makes me feel a certain way. When I'm here, I want to use my phone more. This gets me mad. This spirals into this spirals into that. Being more self-aware in general can just help you in terms of emotional intelligence. It can help you in terms of getting along with your day, and you can spot smaller problems before they turn big. So it's like, hey, being more self-aware, just crushing it in terms of just understanding yourself is the key to just being a well-rounded person. So my point is, are you going to get more self-aware in a day? No, it's kind of difficult and it's a little bit woo-woo. Like, this is a tough subject to really explain to somebody, but the effort to actually become more self-aware, meta-awareness, the effort to actually make things happen in terms of just feeling your own body, feeling what makes you happy, feeling what makes you sad, feeling just the emotional tugs to use your phone, what makes you addicted to something, what makes you not, just being more self-aware of, hey, whenever I do this, I get this type of emotional response, can just help you just do so many things, especially kill problems while they're small, okay? So look for these little things, and the best way to do it is, like I said, have a journal, so where you write down everything and you can just review it maybe once a week or once every month, or just meditating every morning so you can get that present vibe of just feeling your body, feeling in your body, and just feeling your emotions and how you feel about everything. That's just the way to go. So make an effort to be more self-aware, and you'll be on your way in terms of just being a solid, well-rounded person. So for book reviews, for books that you must read if you want to really get this down, I highly recommend a book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. I recommend the book Hooked by Niriel, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and a book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Those books are enough to really get you more self-aware and really get you going in terms of just understanding yourself and what really makes you tick and what really makes you motivated.